What's up guys, Half Cactus here with a TF2 commentary video, and before I get into my commentary, I'd like to say thanks to Chewy Tomato for this strange winter woodsman. He got it for me as a birthday present, and that was super nice of him, so shout out to Chewy Tomato first of all. I was recently lucky enough to obtain this matchmaking beta pass as well, so that has allowed me to play a lot more matchmaking and gather some information and form an opinion on what's going on in the matchmaking world. Second thing I want to say is that I know matchmaking is in its beta mode, so I don't expect anything to be perfect here, but today I'm just going to be expressing some of my thoughts on the matchmaking ranking system. Third thing I want to say is that I'm going to be making my thumbnails in Source Filmmaker from now on, and hopefully that will improve, the quality of the face of my videos and, be a step up for the quality of my channel. And it's really, I find, really rewarding to animate in Source Filmmaker and create posters and thumbnails, at least for me, so it's very fun, and I think it looks a lot better than the random thumbnails that, YouTube generates, and I think it will attract more people. If they see the video, they're more likely to watch. So that's the last thing I want to say before we get started on this video. So let's get right into it. Here are my thoughts on the matchmaking ranking system. So it's really hard to tell whether or not you are actually graded on if you actually win the round. But because it's not listed anywhere, you have game score, kills, damage, healing, support, and you earn certain amounts of points for each one of those categories, but I can't tell, because it doesn't say anywhere on here, if it actually boosts your rank up depending on whether or not you won the game that you were in. What I do know is that it depends on all of those factors. So, what I'm kind of getting at here, one of the things I want to point out is the fact that I don't think the factors are incredibly balanced. And I know this is a beta, so they haven't worked out all the kinks of the ranking system, or really anything else. But factors like, I've noticed, if you get all, like for instance, I was in a game where I did really, really well. I was playing a soldier most of the time, and we won the game. I got more score, kills, damage, and support than my previous round, and I top scored, and I didn't play medic the whole round, so I didn't get any heal points. So we won the game, I got all of those points in those categories, and my rank went down because I didn't get any heal points. And as you can imagine, I was a little bit frustrated by this, and it has happened to me again. And one thing I've noticed is, like, I've played around, and then I've gotten more support points than I had in my previous round, and less of everything else. And my rank went up. So that was kind of confusing to me. Then I played a round of medic, where, as you can imagine, didn't get much damage points, no kills, I got a decent score and a decent amount of healing, and my rank went down again. So it's really confusing. I don't know what the algorithm is that they use to, boost your rank or, lower it. So it's really hard to tell right now. But all I know is that I've had a little bit of a frustrating experience. And I know, as someone who's not as experienced as me, if they've been playing TF2 for maybe a month or two, and they have a premium account, and they've joined the Steam group or whatever, and they've gotten a few games in on competitive. And if the same thing is happening to them, but at even more of a higher degree, then I don't know. I would be, and I am, a little bit discouraged by the fact that I'm not ranking up, because I've played 56 games of comp, and I'm still halfway through fresh meat. I've gone like almost all the way up to the next rank, but then it gets popped down because of some factor, like heal points. Like I didn't play medic. Like you're not always gonna be playing medic. There's gonna be other people who are doing that and are probably better than you at it, at least in my case. And it doesn't seem particularly balanced. Another thing I'd like to point out is if you join a game of matchmaking and the team you join is really not that great, and you end up getting completely rolled by the other team, well, your rank's gonna go down because you're not gonna have a chance to accumulate any score, any points, any healing points, because the round isn't gonna last very long, and your rank will go down because of that, and that's kind of frustrating. One of the other things I'd like to say about matchmaking, it doesn't have anything to do with the ranking system, but it is very frustrating, and this is when you join a game and someone leaves, and then everyone else leaves because that person leaves. It's just a chain reaction. And it's really frustrating because it takes a while to find a game, connect to a game, then once you get there, everyone disconnects, and that's really, really annoying. Especially when it happens over and over like it does right now. And maybe Valve has a plan to make leaving the server more of a, implement more of a consequence for leaving the server, in the future. But right now, there's basically no consequences for just leaving a server. And that has led to a lot of people just doing that for some reason or the other, and, making other people kind of pissed off. In conclusion, matchmaking is really fun, disregarding the facts that I've listed today. Well, not facts, I guess you could say my opinion and experiences, but it's still, elements of it are very, very fresh and fun, and if you get a chance to try it out, definitely take it, because it is really worth trying out and playing, and I think with a little refining, it can bring something completely new, awesome, and addicting, a new life to Team Fortress 2. So that's all I've got to say for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed my comments on matchmaking, and I will see all you dudes in the next video. Later.